Holy shit. What did I just watch? That blew my mind. I'm sorry, I just got done eating dinner. My hair's a little wet, but either way, I don't give a care. Listen, Charlie Chill does another video, says he got a counselor. First of all, that was fat as hell. So somebody's seen his interview with Keemstar, and they ran to rescue him. Well, who the hell's gonna run and rescue your nephews, your sisters? You are always the center of attention. And I like how you continue to have followers that believe in a fake abuser. You showed everybody what you got at the store, and you made sure to show them your boxers and everything. Listen, asshole. Do you realize that you just created a major mess for your family all over YouTube community? I mean, regardless, and you can point fingers at me, but it was all about you the first time around there, buddy. And you can always throw a friend to the corner because it was done. Keemstar didn't stop with just a little 10-minute video with me. He crucified me because of your ass. Oh, but you said somebody ran because they didn't like your interview with Keemstar? Nobody liked your interview with Keemstar. You admitted to guilt and kept calling him sir and bowing down. But yeah, you were a big, brave guy, a big, tough guy when you slap on them nephews of yours, or when you slap on women, or when you, I'm never going to get over that. I'm never going to get over that. Not only did you bash your brother, but you implicated him in one of the nastiest scandals that could ever happen to anyone, not just a YouTuber, but a person, a family. There's no taking that back. You can write a letter to President Trump and look for his acceptance, and he'd probably throw the letter away. What the hell is wrong with you? And then you act like you have empathy and sympathy for somebody, and you cry for about 2 seconds, and all of a sudden, you're back to jolly old you. You have bipolar, man. Or schizophrenic, or split personalities. And these people are still following you. I was crucified from YouTube for coming out and not being so-called grateful. And you literally tore everybody's lives apart in what, 3-4 days? And now you're looking for laundry money? Do you remember how you used to pick on people and you thought it was funny? When you were eating steaks and chicken and you bragging and acting like you're slapping your dad on his back and y'all are homies? Or do you remember the video you did where you said, wouldn't it be cool if dad died on video? You know how much we'd make? You silly son of a bitch. Everybody can get mad all they want to. But I, as a YouTuber myself, have the right to say things when things are out there for everybody to look at. You are a simple-minded prick. I wouldn't want you around a garbage can. Never mind my friends, relatives, or even the common people that walk around every day. There's no trust in you. You can cry to your counselor, boo-hoo, bitch, because trust and believe that they get paid for you to tell them all your problems. They don't live with you. They only know what a book tells them. If a book tells them that if you walk upside down and kiss your own ass, you're bipolar. If you go down the street and smack the mailman, you're bipolar. They read a book. We're talking about people that actually know how to call bullshit, and you're bullshit. Laughing at me. Ha ha ha. There's no taking this back what you've done, you simple-minded ass. Why did anybody get the help for the kids? Or for your sisters? They were crying their asses off. And you want to know what? Check this out, YouTube. Everybody keeps on saying, well, do you believe them? I believe one important thing. Family should always stick together. And your brother crucified anybody who came after you. Even when you used to show your little thing, private parts all over. Even when you used to get on the internet at night when he went to sleep and telling people you're going to sniper rifle them, kill them, drag them, rape their wives, impregnate their dogs, kill the cat. I mean, really? Your brother stood there for you because he was sick of it. He was sick of scandals. But you did the worst thing you could have ever done. So you're telling me it's okay for what you have done, and you're living it up in that nice motel, and there's homeless people out here. You should see what it's like. Why don't you go down to Johnson Street? You know where that is, underneath the bridge, because you're a troll anyways. You know you're a troll underneath the bridge. Get underneath there and tell them all these great big stories about how you're AGP's son. Because guess what? I'm sure there's a few millions of people that have common sense to know that you are bullshit. You can cry a river. I wouldn't give a happy rat's ass. If you was on fire, I wouldn't throw piss on you to put you out. You understand that? And you can come out with anything you want to, but you went from crying to all of a sudden jumping around, being happy again. If I was you, I'd still be crying for what you've done to your family, because you didn't stop there. You didn't stop there. You went on Facebook and crucified them some more. And more, and more, and more. You know what? You had something going good for you, you stupid ass. And a woman beater? You've always been that. You're an elder abuser too. Did you tell your counselor that you abuse the elderly? Because that's what you were doing to your father. You're trying to blackmail him and shit. Like if he didn't do what you want to do, you're going to run the mic and tell on him and shit. You're a little kid. When things didn't go your way, you came out with all these stories. What's the matter? These stories weren't important, what, 6 months ago? These stories weren't important a year ago? Or do you think they never would be found out? And you know what you just did, don't you? I came out with a certain allegation that I overheard. And it was only an allegation, but you confirmed it. You confirmed the allegations. You could have just shut your happy ass up, came down off of whatever the hell you were on, because there's no apology. There's none. None. No way. He's gonna. And I've been there. I've seen it. You know how he rolls. All them times you used to try to sneak over his house and shit, and knock on his door and he wouldn't answer it. He's done when he says he's done, and if he isn't, so be it. But I know as a YouTuber, you guys crucified me. How ungrateful I was. What was I on? Did I snap? What caused it? Charlie Chill's mouth caused it. I'm not going to blame you for all of it, because I'm in control of me. But you didn't stop there, did you? And if you knew all this great big bullshit you're telling now, why'd you save it? And what you said on Keemstar, you made yourself look like a jackass. That's why he was standing there rolling his eyes. But nobody asked an important question. What about the children, Charlie? That's not your first time abusing them as children, and I know it. Okay? What about throwing your brother underneath the bus by saying he was in the room also? So you're going to tell me that two brothers, and he's the baby, so he's a hell of a lot younger than you guys are, decided because your friend was happy and hot to trot that you're just going to walk out and leave your sisters in there. So basically you implicated your own baby brother in this shit. Do you realize what you're doing? Because you couldn't take it like a man, got drunk, and did whatever you did. I don't know what drug you used. I wasn't there, so I can't confirm. But whatever whacked out shit you were on, you couldn't just say, okay, I made a mistake. No, you had to tear up the man's possessions, tear up his shit, when he never wanted you there to begin with, because he knows how you are. He knows you're ungrateful. But I'm not sticking up for them either. But you're bullshit. Smiling to the camera. I say to women now talking about, I'll come get you. You just admitted on Keemstar that you were guilty. He told you to go get a lawyer and plead guilty, but you haven't told everybody. What are you pleading guilty to? What is the charge? Besides being a dickhead, pedophile, sicko, whack job, a moron, a misfit. What was the charge? I don't get it. And You think this counselor says for you to write your story? Did you tell her what you did? Did you tell her that you're sick upstairs and you have perverted mind? Did you go and tell her that even after all this blew up that you still was on there telling people that AGP was not your father? That your mother told you there's a possibility that AGP is not your dad? Did you remember doing that too? Because you did. You put it out there. You think you're the only one that has trolls? You told somebody that. This man literally cried. You're his son. I wouldn't want to admit it. You know, it's almost like you're making a mockery out of every freaking thing. You needed to go to jail when you gave that little boy alcohol and weed. And you know what? Everybody that knew about it should have beat your ass. Instead of toasting roasted marshmallows and having a s'mores party in the backyard, you're telling Keemstar, we all talked about it. Bullshit. Bullshit. You're always going to be called a pedo for the rest of your life. Woman beater. You're an abusive person. You love to curse out women, downgrade them, use them. You're getting money from fat girls and talking about it on Facebook, laughing and shit. You cry when you feel like it. You stop. Then you go back to crying. Cry me a river, bitch. Because this is ridiculous. Because you still won't stop. Tonight, when nobody will give you some attention, you'll get back on that damn Facebook of yours and you'll start writing more incriminating shit about your brother. You're pathetic. You've always been jealous of him. And I knew when you got up there, you wouldn't be able to handle the fame. So you would turn and twist, and you did exactly what I said you would do. You turned on him. But remember something. There's nowhere else for you to go. Because you're going to hell with gasoline drawers. And hopefully, I could stand there and throw the match. Okay? Okay. Now you can go back to blowing kisses at your people instead of walking away like a man, you sick bastard. And they can believe in all your little hillbilly stories. You know, your little crying. Cry, cry, cry. You see, you play with little kids on PlayStation. You fart on them. You tell them to disrespect adults. That's how I know you did that shit, Bo. That's not your first time giving one of them kids alcohol. Now, is it? You should have said what you needed to do for them kids and your sisters. Instead of worrying about, oh, Charlie, 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 everybody's picking on me, Charlie. Ain't nobody picking on you. You brought this shit on yourself. So you know what I got to say? Checkmate. Deuces, bitch.